Hello, 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 and welcome to Noemi Oracle Priestess Bear of Victory's channel. This is for position number 1, also known as Aries, for Focus Friday. So we'll just be pulling on energy and see what Spirit has for us today, Divine Source. Remember that this is a general reading. It's also a reading for before the new moon in Aquarius to see where you're at before that energy. And remember what new moons are for: rejuvenation and manifestation. Letting go of those things that no longer serve you, those ideas. So we'll just go ahead and jump in and get started and see what Spirit has for Aries, position number 1 for Focus Friday. For position number 1. Please, Ascended Master, what does the Ascended Master and the Master and Ascended Masters have for position number 1? Alright, Aries, I'm going to go ahead and shuffle that out for you. For Aries, for Focus Friday, energy for Focus Friday. Oh, that jumped right out. Yeah. Okay. So, clear your energy. And more so than clear your energy, and also, so you have this at the bottom of the deck, which is self-love, taking care of yourself, spoiling yourself, and clearing your energy, not just clearing your energy, it's more like cleansing and clearing. So the cleansing and clearing of your energy, and that's the base. And so we'll go ahead and keep pulling for you for Focus Friday for position number 1 and self-love, self-care. Open your heart, and remember who you are in the sense of the world and where you fit. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and pull on this other deck here that they want you to know for Focus Friday for position number 1. Focus Friday. Feeling a bit of rigidity in your energy. Just make sure that you are protecting your energy from those energy vampires in your life, which could be just people who are always asking you for money, people who are always asking you for advice. Right now, I'm feeling your energy as you're feeling a bit underappreciated, but ask yourself if you've kind of made it that way. I'm not playing the blame game here, Aries, position number 1, but I just feel like sometimes you don't open yourself up to that. You don't care for yourself in that way. Like you give so much of yourself to other people. And also, I feel like you're really not that clear about what it is that you expect, if you expect anything in return. And it's not that way, okay? It's more like, I mean, if someone always asks you for money, for example, and then you give them money and then they don't pay you back and you don't say anything. See, look, financial discipline came out. So it could be for some of you, that could be it, but it's an underlying energy. And then you have what goes with, cleansing and clearing your energy. Have some patience during this time of healing. It does feel like a time of healing that you have been constantly going through since, what was it, the new moon in Capricorn, I believe, or even much before that. There's a sense of renewal for you, position number 1, and there's also a sense of completion for some of you. Okay, so there's a sense of completion, a completion of a very long cycle of healing. And then, I sense abundance coming. So just have some compassion for yourself, okay? And you may see you have the number 9 a couple of times, and you have 6, and you have the number 2. And so you do have the number 48, and that is a geometrical numerology deck. And so you can help clear and cleanse your energy through some meditation or praying, or really just taking some time to indulge in those things that you like to do for yourself, for self-love and self-care. So yeah, let's go ahead and pull your energy for Focus Friday and for the week and ahead. There's something big unraveling in your life right now, and I feel your energy like really calm and kind of like poised, where I don't feel like you're waiting, but in the recent past, there is something that upset you. For position number 1, yeah, journey. I'm just gonna, because I just wanted to flip out. So completion, also the healing. Have patience on your journey. Patience for your, whatever it is that upsets you. And remember that Archangel Michael is with you, protecting you through this. So let's see. Yeah. See, for your journey, there's a door to value there. So I'd also, door to value also equates to abundance, but just reading the energy, it's more of a self-love, a self-realization of who you are and where you want to go, and just really redefining that for yourself. And that's a rough journey. And, give yourself some credit for that long journey that you've been through and the restructuring and coming back into yourself. 2020 was a hard year for you. So try to get back on track with your finances and make some better goals and, make whatever adjustments. Yeah, your abundance is coming and it's protected. So, Archangel Michael came out a couple of times. Also, I was meditating yesterday on position number 1, and there was some root chakra things that came out, and also crown chakra. So remember that you are connected. There's a specific message for someone. You do have a straight connection to source through your crown chakra. And, my cat's confirming it. But let me go ahead and get him out of here, because he will not. If I don't open the door, he will get louder. Just give me a second. I'm sorry about that. Come on, buddy. Okay, sorry about that, Aries. Yeah, so you have your crown chakra. So yes, if you have felt your crown chakra tingling, or you felt a sense of just a knowing, an inner knowing, remember that you are being more aware, and you have to be more self-aware. Are you placing conditions on yourself, on relationships, on others? Are you placing on conditions on the love for yourself in particular? So you're going to continue to go through adversity. So just continue to see the light. There's always that speck of light that you just need to follow. So follow that speck of light, And then you also have, be in the present moment of things and know your self-worth. And so when you're in the present moment, it's like kind of like assessing, okay, for since we got the example of, okay, this person called me for money. Be in that moment. Be in the moment of not saying yes first, but saying, let me see what I can do. And then give it a day. So just reassess. You don't have to say no. You don't have to be cruel. You don't have to say, I don't want to let you borrow money because you don't ever pay me back. But I mean, if you have to say that, then say that. But, if you are more along the lines of, like, I just don't want to do it. Like, I could barely have money for myself. Don't be a martyr for anything, for your time, for money, because you need that. You need to regenerate. You're in the middle of a journey, or many of you are at completion. And so even when you're at completion, it's an ongoing process of healing. Okay. And, I see that this one's not in the camera, so we'll put that up here. So financial, and then they want me to move it, so I'm just gonna do what they tell me to do. So yeah, just but remember the base energy, clearing and cleansing your energy. So clearing it and cleansing it, clearing it and cleansing it. It's I get the vision of wax on, wax off, wax on, wax off, and it's gonna be like that for a while for you. Okay. Let's see. What else do you have for position number 1 for Focus Friday? What do you have for Focus Friday for position number 1? Position number 1. Ooh, this one's just like... These cards are really hard to shuffle, so I'm going to bend them just a little. Even though your energy was a bit rigid, but it feels different when it's hard to shuffle the cards. So something could feel different to you. Maybe when you, or it feel different to other people. Remember, this could be somebody in your energy. It could be you. You can swap it. It's a general reading. If you need a personal one, you can go into this box below. If you don't feel comfortable with video, I can do it. I can send it to you and record it, but energy is always better to read, like right there and then and there. Remember that energy is fluid, and it can linger. It can be past, present, or future. Okay, for position number 1, let's pull on. Yeah, see, prosperity, abundance. So that's just a confirmation, right? And I get this vision of a tangled up lights, like tangled up lights before you have to kind of put them on the Christmas tree. And like they sat all last year, right? Like you're like, I'm taking this stuff down, I'm putting them away. This is not a literal example. This is just this is the vision that I'm getting about your journey. It's kind of like you took out this box of stuff that you have to put together in order to exhibit who you are. An exhibit is show, or just really come into terms with that, or for others to come into term with that. And you have to unravel all these lights. And there could be some ornaments that are broken. There could be some stuff that's old. And like, don't be afraid to throw those things away and get you a new set of lights. You know what I'm saying? Like, I've had to do that before. And for Christmas lights and in life, sometimes unraveling those lights are not going to be your best option, especially if there is that sense of I'm ready, because sometimes you're ready and you're not spiritually ready. And so that's where the patience comes in. And after a long time of healing and putting either, unraveling what you can, because some of it you'll be able to unravel, some of it you'll be able to save, and some of it you'll have to throw away and start anew. And that's okay. It'd be better. There is no failure here. Stop being so hard on yourself. I get a sense of you're like, but once you're in it, you're going to be like, woo! Or if you're at completion and something comes up, just do not worry about it. You already been through this before. Oh, that's a whole lot of cards. But you know what? Let's go with it. So there could be a divorce here or some sort of legal issue that you're trying to get through. And then the Divine Feminine came out and Tantric Journey. So is there a union? Yeah. I did actually get right before to the solar plexus, and the thought that came to mind. Well, so I have some different incense, and then the incense was your solar plexus. And so yesterday it was the root chakra, and today it was the solar plexus. And that makes sense about the tantric journey. Okay, so you have, I don't think you can see that. Okay, so the solar plexus, the tantric journey, and divine feminine. So you're either a divine feminine that somebody's coming back to, and remember, gender is not have anything to do with divine feminine or divine masculine. We both inhibit both energies. So either you're going back to a divine feminine that you can share or possess that Kundalini energy for, and that's going to thrust you forward. Or this was a past situation, or you're going back to someone or trying to go back to someone. Let's see what this says. Yeah, see, sacral. I'll put those here. So, your body is a temple. Don't give away the goods. Because it seems to me that right here, if you see all the cards that came out there, you have the sun. The sun is like everything. The sun, you have everything. You are everything. You don't need anybody else. You have protection. All by yourself. You can have all this all by yourself, and you may need to be by yourself for a while. And then you have prosperity, and your prosperity is linked to your sacral, which could be your energy center, which is, all of us can tap into our sacral and solar plexus, but in specifically here, you have also that came out, and this came out with this, and so communication, and also, you can light candles and help with your meditation. Fire. So the element of fire, you can be dealing with a fire sign. It could mean all different things. Remember, this is a general reading, and I don't want to get too specific. And I don't want you to make things fit either. But, you're in your divine feminine energy, or that person is. And so that is basically the reason why it goes back to the Ascendant Masters, So let me clear out some cards here so I can make it make sense for you in the end, okay? So here, okay. So let's make it make sense for Focus Friday, right? Your journey, okay? It's either been of the lack of financial discipline, getting yourself into financial discipline, or just really freeing yourself from different things, okay? And it's going to be different for everybody, okay? So, but I feel like that's an overarching theme in your life. Focus on financial discipline for Focus Friday. And then you can rejuvenate that and manifest that. Also, then in order for you to clear and cleanse and keep clearing and cleansing, you must have patience. in the time of healing. And while you're healing, and you will continue to heal, that there things are going to come up, and usually it's going to be something that surrounds that. Now, don't worry about material wealth, is what they're saying. They're saying worry about the center of what brings you that. And so steer clear of and cleanse your energy from those things that no longer serve you, that keep you down, that keep you from being prosperous, and manifesting a rejuvenation for the new moon. You're protected. Okay, your abundance is protected. That's what those two mean in the energy. They can mean different things at different times, but for you. And then you have all of this. And then if you see, this authority is separate. So you could have separate authority as far as a divorce. You could have separate authority as far as, someone else is tying up your money. Someone else is tying up your energy. It could be through spell work. It could be through black magic. It could be and remember, black magic and spell work could be done in the kitchen, or it could just be done by words, chanting, or songs, or somebody having literal terrible thoughts about you, or wishing things upon you, because we're all connected, and energy is energy. So that's what you want to focus on. Focus on cleansing and clearing during this time of healing, and have patience. And that would be the end of your reading for that. And then we'll go ahead and get you an oracle for the end. Well, we could do a rune. We'll do a rune for the end. We'll cast a rune. Okay, Spirit, let's see. We want to cast a rune for position number 1, also known as Aries. Let me put this back here. Okay. We'll go ahead and put that back on. Turn this back on. Angel Michael, please protect us. Go ahead and grab the runes. Spirit, can you give us a rune for Focus Friday? Oh, there you go. I just flew out. Hagalaz. Okay, so Hagalaz here is, let me get you the literal symbol for Hagalaz, and then I'll tell you what's in the energy, okay? Give me just a second. I have to get this out. I'm pretty sure I remember Hagalaz. It's just I don't want to guess, since this is going to be for your Focus Friday. Yeah, hail. Precipitation, hail, but not literal precipitation, right? It's the energy is saying that once you heal, there will be a precipitation, a hailing of abundance to shine down on you, okay? So imagine a tree and all of its wonder of a tree that's been around for, let's say, hundreds of years. That little tree also began with one tiny little seed. And it just took it a while to get rooted and grow strong and have water, have enough sun, have enough potential, the wind, and just the whole entire environment has to do with everything. But that tree just, is glorious and it's rooted and it's going to last probably for, hundreds and hundreds of more years. And so think of it like that. Think of all the seeds that you have planted. And remember that you reap what you sow. And what I feel that in the energy is that you've sowed quite well. And those things will be dispersed to you as soon as you clear those things from your energy that you need to clear. Because, those gifts that you deserve are not going to come until you've done that. And if you have done that, congratulations, just have a little bit more patience. And so for Focus Friday, just know that the seeds are coming into fruition, and focus on patience. Thank you so much for watching. If I helped at least one person, that's enough for me. Be well. Bye.